Yes, we're live. Yes, it's the Arsenal match reaction against Crystal Palace. Right, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we've got Cam with us as well. How are you?
I'm all right. I was gonna say, yeah. Quickly look at the private chat real quick.
Okay. Oh no, man.
Yeah, so I'll be back literally 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. No worries. Yeah. It's just me for the minute, but we'll carry on as always. Show must go on as always. So obviously Arsenal played Crystal Palace last night, and my God, I was about to fall asleep. It was boring. It was dull. It was crap. Utter crap. Right? It didn't look like we were going to do anything during that game. It didn't look like we were going to score. If anything, it looked more like Crystal Palace were going to score on the counter, let's be honest. Right? In my opinion. But yeah. But before we get into like the match reaction and player ratings, what I want you to do is hit that like button, right? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell when you know when I'm live. Right? It's simple, it's fast, it's simply this. As this will play, it should play, right? And there you go. I'll do it again just to make sure. Subscribe, notification bell, then leave a like. Right, get it up to 20 likes at least, and yeah, then yeah. So let's get into this. So Arsenal came on. Um, uh, Spoiler alert: no one deserves 5. That's being generous. Laurie, as always, back in the chat. How are you? I'll even put the link in so any Arsenal fan who wants to come on and have their say on the game, they can do. So links in the chat there. So yeah, like I said, and it was boring. It was dull, and I also think Palace, to a certain extent, played quite well. To be honest, they played 2 banks of 4. Were just sat back and let us try to hit us on the counter, which they nearly could have done quite a few times successfully, and we just played into their hands. If you want to come on and have your say on the game, Christian, you can do. But yeah, it was dire. It was honestly, and part of me thinks is that we now see what happens when you rely on youngsters, right? And this is not against Smith Rowe, not having a go at Smith Rowe, not having a go at Saka or anything like that. But they are young kids. You can't rely on them, right? Because they're going to be up and down like a yo-yo, right? Christian, how are you?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, you right. Come on in any banter about Man United and you're gone.
There ain't no banner, man. Not today. I'm just nervous about Sunday. I'm just gonna stay silent until then. But on the game yesterday, if Palace had a half decent striker, they would have won the game for me. Because if you look at the chance that Benteke missed, I think it was Zaha or Eze. One of them, they crossed it in the box, and then flipping Benteke just kicks it over the bar.
Benteke no goals.
Yeah.
Ben no techers.
Then you've got man like James Tompkins hitting the bar. So Palace could have won this game, and I think it was Babs who said it on Twitter. All Palace had to do was neutralize your creative outlets, which were Saka and Smith Rowe, and it would have been Tierney, but Tierney wasn't there. So if those two are neutralized, Arsenal go back to what they were before Smith Rowe came in, and that is banterous, basically.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely right. And this, it also makes me you also realize is that you can't just rely on Smith Rowe.
Yeah,
you can't just rely on Saka, because Saka, he's played so much last season, but he's still a kid.
Yeah, he's only 19.
He's only 19 years old, and you've got to give these players time. Hello? Right, Bargav, how are you? All right, you there? No? Hello? I can't hear you. No, you're not on mute. Try coming in back up again. See if it works. But yeah, it's like you can't rely on them. They're young kids at a young age, and they're still learning their trade and developing their game. So you can see also they have one dimension to their game because they haven't developed probably other areas. So, and again, you saw Arsenal so imbalanced. Like you saw like Saka being okay down the right, but down the left with Aubameyang, it meant they knew like with Aubameyang on the left, they ain't gonna worry about him. They ain't got to worry about him.
He ain't doing nothing.
And I'm he's sitting there now, Aubameyang, right? You carry on like this, you can fuck off.
Ask a question. Should Aubameyang be dropped for Martinelli when he's back?
It should have been dropped weeks ago.
But I don't think.
But then people say he's not been dropped, but he has been dropped for Martinelli. In a couple of games, he has been.
He got dropped. He got dropped. Like, he wasn't in the squad against. I'm not sure if it was Chelsea because he had muscle tightness or something.
And yeah, that was because of an injury. He just came back.
Then Martinelli came in. Then Martinelli started over him against Chelsea.
Hey.
That's better.
Yeah, all right, perfect.
Then Martinelli started over him. So Aubameyang has been dropped, but when he's come back in, it doesn't look like he's learned from that. To be honest, I've never seen Amad Diallo play, and he's a right winger. I guarantee you, he could do a better job on the left than Aubameyang is doing right now.
Hey, if you want Aubameyang, we'll send
him.
Oh
no, I don't want Aubameyang. That's 400k back on the wage build. Another Sanchez. I don't want that. That's my inflation.
Bargav, nice to have you on as always. Give us your thoughts about like yesterday.
My view hasn't changed. A draw was like a fair result. I still think like Crystal Palace should have probably won it, honestly, because they had the two headers, and then I think Zaha's probably going to kill himself for the cross instead of like cutting in and taking a shot with the last chance with the chance at the end. For us, like we had the Lacazette chance. I thought that was interesting. The Bellerin shot, and so for that reason, I think it's like a fair result. But I think this is still the weakest Palace team in the last 3 years. They have like with their thin defense and everything. So I think like we should have won this game, but I don't think like Arteta could have done much more, honestly. But
for me, I think it's more about Roy Hodgson and how good he was tactically. He knew the only outlets you had are Smith Rowe and Saka. If you can neutralize them, you've got nothing. So Roy Hodgson, you got it spot on yesterday.
But then to be fair, right, I went on the girls and I didn't want to blame Arteta, right, partly because like that, and now thinking of it, I didn't want to go on there and just like go, oh, Arteta's got it wrong again, blah 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 blah. I'm like, and sound like I'm overreacting, right? But what has he changed?
No, I think Arteta's still pretty decent. I mean, the reason I'm actually like, there's a part of me that likes Arteta is if you have to remember, like he did do the three at the back, which was pretty successful. I mean, that was a risk at the time, and it worked out. So he can kind of think about tactics, but
he's never gone back to it.
He hasn't gone back to it. Maitland-Niles on the left I think I would have had Saka there because he did play there last year, and then we could have had like one other winger, like Pepe. I think that might have worked out better because like Maitland-Niles couldn't cross when he came forward, and it would have been. I think I would have loved to seen that, and he plays for England anyway, so why not just put him there?
I mean. Cam, is he all right, by the way?
He's there for England because Southgate isn't smart enough to pick any other left backs. He should be in the squad, but Southgate picks one other left back, and Chilwell got injured, so he had to play the left back.
So Cam, you react to this game, like to be honest.
We played into Palace's hands, bro. They literally came to get a draw or snatch a win. We literally played into their hands. They knew the game plan in it. They knew what was on in it. So it is what it like. At the end of the day, yeah, I said it. If Arsenal don't attack, Palace are just going to sit back, hold on to the ball, and break when they need to break. And they did that, and they almost scored from it. Luckily, they didn't score. At the end of the day, yeah, it was just like we were lucky. We were lucky last night not to lose. I'm not saying we deserve to lose, but at the end of the day, yeah, if anyone deserved to win out of that game, it would have been Palace because they came close. You know what I mean? Like it was. I at first when I saw the lineup, I didn't know about the Tierney and Mari being with the muscle tightnesses. I think why has he just left them out? And then obviously I found out it was all muscle tightness and he's resting them in that. And I said it. I said it.
By the way, he's our guys. I'm half Scottish.
I said it. Yeah. If we end up losing this game, it's going to be because of Xhaka, Bellerin, Holding, and Louise at the back. Because Maitland-Niles, as poor as his passing was yesterday, defensively he was all right. He was all right defensively, but his passing was just piss poor. He just kept losing the ball when we were attacking.
But it's like I'm saying now is that like I mean I was on Girls last night and part of me just like no I'm sorry, right? We all like we won 3 on the bounce and everyone thinks he changed something. No, he ain't. He hasn't changed it. He hasn't changed the damn thing. All he's put is Smith Rowe and Saka, and he's got lucky that Smith Rowe played.
What's the word? He's just developed his tactics from what it was before, just a little bit more. That's it. Now everyone's going to suss us out again because he's going to say he's going to play the same tactics for the next 10 games. Because Palace has sussed us out, Newcastle are going to suss us out. And all the games after, like United.
I think Newcastle already sussed us out in the FA Cup, to be honest.
They did suss us out. We were lucky to go through. At the end of the day, yeah, if you're looking at it as a Premier League, that's another 0-0. That's another draw. Do you know what I mean? Like, we only beat them in extra time.
I mean, the other thing is we haven't figured out how to balance our fullbacks. It's like that's like a constant thing. I mean, Bellerin just bombs forward. Tierney just does like half and half. But usually, like, we need to figure that out. The other thing is like Xhaka I thought did okay the first half though. Like I mean I didn't think he was complete crap in the first half, but even him at like left back would have been nice just because of his pass, just because he's done it before. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but this is like I said, is that I think he's had 1 or 2 additions, and Smith Rowe I think he's got lucky with, and now people know that if you just mutualise. Mainly Smith Rowe now that we go back to usual, then Jesus Christ, I don't even want to know what the next game's going to bring.
In the first half, I think Smith Rowe and Saka were poor, but that comes through that is expected when you're young. You have bad games, and you sometimes you don't perform. But when I look at the senior players, what are they actually doing to help that, to make the situation better?
Literally nothing.
So, like,
I mean, Aubameyang, what's he doing?
I don't even if we don't win, I don't watch Arsenal. So at the start of the season, I wasn't even watching Arsenal like that. So I thought they were like overreacting. Now I watch Arsenal, it's like it's expected now. To be honest, I don't really. Yeah. It's what I expect of a team of your standard, with a manager of your standard, to be honest. But
no, I agree. Like, I mean, with Alba, like, I mean, I really want to sell him personally, and I get an actual winger with skill moves on the left, and like a striker with like hold up play. But that, or we play a 2-striker system because like Alba doesn't do much. Like, like out wide.
Terrace, like, if you saw me from the football terrace, from months and months, you don't really know my take on Uber, bro. It's overrated, guys. So.
Look, I've now got to a point is that if you're, if Auba's not is going to continue like this, he needs to go. But then part of me is sitting there thinking, right, you're telling me now that people that are Arteta in, I'm just honestly stating this as a question. You're honestly saying that no one can come into this team, to this side, and try something different and try something better.
One thing I will say about yesterday as well, is the substitution of, I think it was Ceballos.
In-game management as well.
Yeah, Ceballos for Partey. What was that substitution supposed to do?
Yeah. It's like substitutions. So all right, you put better quality on the pitch, but Thomas Partey ain't gonna do everything. He's not gonna create the goal. He ain't gonna score the goal.
As much as people like to cuss out Ceballos, he's got a bit of technical ability and he can create chances on his day. But how Partey don't create chances, bro? He does his job and he does his job very well, but that's not what he's supposed to do. So when it's 0-0, you're trying to win the game, go level on points with who is it? Tottenham or Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Yeah. Win the game, go level on points with Chelsea. And then you're subbing on a more Partey's more of a defensive player than Ceballos is. And it doesn't make sense. The game management was really poor.
But this is the point. He doesn't change that whole 90 minutes. When did he change it? When did he ever change the system? Right? It's like when Wenger would be Wenger would go 4-0 down before he even think about changing it.
Again, I don't think that yesterday was strictly Arteta's fault. But as the manager, you have to take some accountability for the way the team.
Yesterday proved how much we missed Tierney.
Oh yeah,
bruv.
I don't think that's the only issue though.
He was a big.
It's part of the issue, but I don't think it's only the issue.
If one left back leaves the team and suddenly you can't perform,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like our left back is the reason why we did not win yesterday, and I'm telling you that now because look what he does. Look what he's been doing for us in the last 4 or 5 games. Yeah. And then we miss him yesterday, and look what happens. It's like we're dependent on Tierney now. Like it's everyone it's gone from Martinelli and Saka to Tierney now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's now Tierney's now having to feel this pressure because like he's the only one that's performing properly.
I mean it's the system also. Like Arteta's wingers are out wide, so like when the fullbacks bomb forward, like they pretty much have the attacking space. So we do the fullbacks were really important in that season, in that regard. So, like, the left back is big, but I think that's something I want to see developed inside the club. I think, like over the years, like so many left backs have come through like the ranks, just from inside the club. Not our club in particular, but like if like look at Wan-Bissaka, look at like Bernat. I mean, they all came through like the system at the club. So I do want to see who we can develop in that, but I don't know. Kolasinac going, I that needed to happen, but I don't know if I think it should happen in the summer because of how thin that position is.
On the topic of
wait, I don't care. Right, I don't care if it's January, February, March, April, May. Right, that guy Kolasinac needs to go.
He's going. He's
already gone, bro. He's already gone.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't care what day it was. It could be Christmas Day, and he could get the text message, mate.
Bro, if Schalke get relegated, he's coming back.
Oh yeah, they're really in financial crisis. So
you know what's so funny as well? Schalke hasn't won a game all season. Kolasinac plays his first game for Schalke and they win.
On the topic of fullbacks, though, the Crystal Palace fullback Tariq Mitchell, I think he was really good yesterday.
Oh yeah, he's a really good fullback.
I mean,
really
fullback. I only noticed like he wasn't even up to that level.
Wait, you know what it is? Yeah, Eze we kept quiet. We kept Eze quiet, but obviously we didn't. The only thing is Zaha kept turning him Bellerin and Holding like a roundabout, bro.
Right, I'll tell you what.
Bellerin this. I'm a ballerina. Like, bro, Zaha, bro, we're just lucky Zaha didn't score yesterday because Zaha looked like he wanted to score, but he was on it yesterday, bro.
I told you. That guy is always on it against us. He's on it.
It's because we picked Pepe over him, bro.
Yeah, I still think it was like Zaha's one of Zaha's worst games because I think over the years, like I've seen him play, and Crystal Palace makes more of an effort to get it to him. He had to work hard to actually get the ball yesterday.
Because they have more people who can actually do something with the ball nowadays. They don't just have Zaha. Before, they had Zaha and Balassi at a point. It's give the ball to them, hope for the best. I think Balassi went Everton. Then it was just Zaha. Now they've got Eze. They've got Townsend. Two players who can do something. They don't always just try give him the ball and just hope for the best now. They've got
even Molovic in the middle of the field was like competing with our midfield.
Can we just hit on the fact that Benteke outpaced Holding yesterday?
Oh yeah, and Lacazette, and in some ways, like I think he was a better striker.
Like, who else saw that when I saw Benteke outpace Holding? I put my head in my hands. I was like, wow.
Oh my God.
He's there till 2024 though. He's gonna be at Arsenal till 2024. So
Can
you repeat that? Hang on, Christian, say that again. Say that again.
He's gonna be at Arsenal till 2024.
When is it gonna end, Robbie? I've had enough.
When is it gonna end, Robbie?
I'm not be playing that guy. That bro, these clout chasers, fam. I earn more money than you. Blah blah blah. You're embarrassment to Arsenal, bro.
They were beefing yesterday. I just wake up. I'm like, gonna have a good day of online school, all of that, and then I wake up and I see two grown men arguing about how much money they make.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really? Like, what? Listen, I've already said this. I said to Stephen, I'm not going to call him out by name on this show, innit? But later on, when I'm on the other show, I'm going to call him out by name, innit? Because they're embarrassments, bro.
I ain't got a problem with this. I'm not a YouTube guy. I don't want to have beef with YouTubers because I'm not. But, bro.
Oh, look, you know what it is, yeah? People keep saying they won't. People keep saying they want to see me and Lee on the same show, or me and DT. They know when I'm getting my point across, they're not going to be able to overtalk me because no one can overtalk me, bro.
I've noticed that one still.
Right, player ratings. Right, let's get into this. Right, Bert Leno.
I think he's. I'll give him a 6 or 7. I think it was good yesterday.
Yeah,
it was good, but he didn't have to do too much. But the things that he did do, he did it well.
Yeah,
I mean, he saved 2 shots, 2 like goals by with the Benteke stuff. So I mean, distribution was okay. So I mean,
I'll give him a 7. I'll happily give him a 7.
Yeah, 7.
I'll give him a 6. But...
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. That it's because you're a United fan,
bro. He's had 4 clean sheets in 4 games, and I've been saying,
allow him. That's 4 clean sheets. We're Arsenal, allow us. That's that's a goal for us right now.
Bro, I swear, when Bernd Leno makes a mistake, just know I'm on him.
You can be on him. It's fine. I'll be on him next to you. Like, you see this brick, bro.
Oh, dang. Bellerin.
1.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Go on.
4, 5, 4, maybe.
3, 1.
4.
I'm gonna stick to what I said last night, Stephen. He put the ball off Lacazette's feet in it. He's getting a 1.
I'll give him like a 4 or 3.
How does the right back take the ball off a striker's foot?
Do you know what I mean, bro? If that went to
Lacazette,
I'm not necessarily saying Lacazette would have scored.
You know what? It was so boring. I didn't even see it. Right? It was that boring.
Let me tell you guys something. Yeah. Let me tell you why Bellerin thought he was allowed to take the ball off Lacazette and shoot or something like that. Because he doesn't respect him. That's why.
Exactly, bro.
You don't respect him.
Look. I give him an 8 for the press conference because like he can make up some random bullshit saying, yeah, well, it was a fair result. It's Crystal Palace, mate.
For me, Arsenal, they have more quality in their side than Palace do. And they What? No, you haven't.
I don't know right now.
Wait. No. We're definitely the better team on paper, but
just in general, with the players that you have, with the individual.
I tell you what, that's definitely wet paper.
Oh, whatever, man. With the individuals that you have, your key individuals, are they not better than Palace's? They might be set up better because they have a better coach, they have a better manager, but at the same time, Arsenal should always be going to Palace, or Palace should be coming to Arsenal, and Palace should be scared of you, but they're not.
They're not.
Who is scared of us? Let's be honest. Who is?
Who is not? Who's not really that scared of us right now?
Big up
Other than Sheffield United.
Big up everyone in the chat, by the way.
We don't have that.
Like, subscribe button.
Yeah, we don't have that sort of fear factor anymore. No one's scared of us no more. No one's been scared of us since like 2013, 2012 times. Like,
Bruno won the Player of the Month again. Lovely.
Huh?
Bruno won Player of the Month again.
Oh my God, should we just give it to him?
There we go. Hernandez, yeah. I rate Bruno, man. He's a good player for you lot. But yeah, no, like I said, what was I saying? Yeah, no. But it's just gonna be a long season for us.
Yeah. David Luiz.
I'll give him a 4.
4. Yeah.
4.5. I don't think he did too much wrong.
Didn't do too much. All right, let's get into it. Holding.
4.
Yeah, 4.
Did his job. It's not much.
Did his job.
Maitland-Niles.
1.
I'm giving him a 4 just because I don't think that's his position. Like, so, I mean,
yeah, but he's played there before.
Yeah.
Is that not where he played in the FA Cup final when he was just booting up to Aubameyang and hoping for the best? I
guess.
He'll get a 3 in my books.
I'll give him a 2.
I agree with Cam.
Same. 3.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Laurie, leave the Liverpool fan out of it. Wait, it's bad enough, man.
He's allowed to say his piece, aren't you, Trey?
Yeah.
More than I did.
We don't want your piece right now. We're hurting as fans. Allow us.
No, you got to allow him. He's 9, man. Allow him.
Yeah, we can't be getting scored by a 9-year-old right now.
No, Cam, he's got better.
We're fully grown up.
We're fully grown, we're getting scored by a 9-year-old, blood.
Cam, he's got better knowledge than some of the people on terrace. Trust me. He can tell you.
What Liverpool fan?
Ask me a question about who. Tell me the any question about winning the Premier League, something like that. Back in the 90s. Go on.
What are you, Liverpool fan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. When did Steven Gerrard make his debut?
I think it was 1995.
Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Man asked that question and I actually forgot when he made his debut myself. you could be right. That was early 2000s, wasn't it?
What year did Liverpool?
I think.
Early 2000s or late 90s?
Yes, 98, isn't it?
Do you know what? I can't even remember.
I can't remember, man. Seriously.
Let me check.
I would have been about 6 years old.
Anyway, moving on. Whilst he's doing his
anyway, well, yeah, what he's doing, he's like, he's supposed to be doing his homework, man. Like, what are you doing to him? Right?
It's his break time. Man.
Break time, moving on, Xhaka.
Big up. ODS, man. ODS, only daddy stuff right now, my G.
Yeah. Xhaka.
5.
Nah, 3. 3 or 2.
4.
He had a decent first half though, like with the passes and everything.
Listen, this guy, he's the reason why. Listen,
yes, hit that like. I want to see likes from this video. If you like the Liverpool fan giving us smoke, right? Like leave a like.
I mean, I'm not saying that.
Look, 1998 debut.
Cheese! My guy, cheese!
Hey, yeah, big him up, man.
My guy, say no more. Real fanatic, and yes, say no more.
Hey, imagine him and Zayn schooling people, boy.
Oh no, man, no, leave it out, man, leave it out. I can't
I'm gonna-
believe it.
him up.
Same kid out of nowhere, like came on backstage, and I'm like, I didn't invite him. What the fuck? I don't even know him. What the fuck? And he
I'm
came
gonna-
on. He's like, oh yeah, I need to throw some smoke. I said, I ain't doing anything. I'm just doing a watch along, taking the piss out of my own football club. Which he said he's not talking about the derby, and I'm like, well.
Yeah, no, Xhaka. Listen, sorry, as I was saying about Xhaka, bruv, he did 2 good challenges yesterday, but he caused them both. And we're praising it. You know what I hated about it? We praised him for it, but he's the one that caused it. So
I mean, yeah.
in the first place, he shouldn't have been like. He's the one that caused it. If he didn't cause it, he wouldn't even have to got to the point where he's had to run all the way back and make a last ditch challenge.
You're talking about like the Zaha challenges, right?
Hang on. By the way, I've actually got a question for this little 9-year-old. By the way, he probably know it anyway. All right, Laurie.
Go on.
Yeah. Who scored the winning goal in the last game at 1989 at Anfield?
Michael.
He's got it right as well.
Yes.
That is a real fan, man. Real fan. Big him up.
Hey, Laurie, you got a real.
Smash them likes for this guy.
Man,
Smash the likes for this guy. Hey, honestly. Right, because a lot of little fans don't even know that. So
Trust. Even my guy who's my age doesn't even know that.
all right, fair play, man. Tobias.
4.
Oh yeah.
4, yeah. No more.
Probably like 3, but
4.5.
Are you trying to wind us up?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah. It seems shit.
Pardon?
No, I'm saying is like you're like that. So what your team gonna do? You're shit. Well, leave us like I can do what I want.
He's ruling this live right now.
Yeah,
He's the man right now.
yeah. Bukayo Saka.
4, but it's not his fault.
Yeah. 4,
Yeah.
5.
yeah.
It's literally not his fault, man.
Can't
5.
depend on him every single game, bruv. Like he's like a Smith Rowe. We can't depend on him every single game.
Yeah. He's gonna be up and down. I mean, you're not like it's not like when Messi and Ronaldo dropped on the scene. So, yeah. Smith Rowe.
4 as well.
Yeah, 4.
3.5.
4.
Yeah, I don't remember them doing like that much. Like
He was
That
completely
many
nullified. He was
opportunities, like,
completely isolated and nullified. So, right, and that's where Palace play really well. So, you can't. Right, Cam, your favourite player in week of Birmingham.
He's getting a 10, -10, fam. Work it out. He didn't do nothing yesterday. I must have seen him 3 times on the ball, and that was it. Bro, I'm giving this guy a 2, bro. This overrated Aubameyang, bro. Just leave my club now, man. You actually
2.5.
probably like 3.
You think 2.5?
2 in it. I'm saying 2 in it.
Yeah.
Me and little man say 2 in it.
Yeah. We go, little man. Yes, definitely.
When was his last good performance? Actually,
Last season.
yeah, but when
7.
was his last goal? It was like Brighton.
Hang on, it said 7. Did I hear 7?
The last time he had a good performance.
17.40.
Or did something.
I was gonna say you're like giving it 7. Like what? What the hell? Like I said,
2.
3, 2, 3.
2, 3. Yeah, we've got no creativity, then we're screwed. So, yeah. Move on to Thomas Partey. Came on.
He wasn't on long enough. NA.
Yeah, NA, because like he only thing he did is get minutes under his belt. So,
Yeah.
And actually, to be fair, this is where like I have the deepest problem with Arteta. Those substitutions are shit. Right, I'm sorry, they are appalling. Right, they did nothing to change the game whatsoever. The subs are there to change the game, right, or change the system if it don't work, and he did nothing. It absolutely nothing. And if it was a better team, we would have been piped.
100%. 100%. We like I said, we played into Crystal Palace's hands yesterday, bro. Like they literally came, they knew the game plan, and we played it in their hands, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, if we'd played, say, like Liverpool or something like that, it would have been embarrassing. Literally would have been embarrassing.
We would have got torn apart. Like we played United or any of them teams, we would have got torn apart, bro. We would have got absolutely annihilated.
But then the part, and then again, is where like you come up with these, like, oh yeah, we need to go out and get this guy. No, this one like person is going to sort this out. Right? Not even one transfer window.
What we need in our squad is a Bruno Fernandes, isn't it?
Oh god.
We need that Bruno Fernandes signing, yeah. You know that's gonna
No, we need more than that, man.
Hype up the squad for the rest of the season. Finish third, bro.
Do you know what that is? That's another paper over the crack. That is just literally more paper over cracks. Right? That's like me having surgery and then stick it with a plaster. It ain't gonna work. It's just like, unlike Man United, where you could buy Fernandes and put him in that void that they had, right? We ain't got that. We got more problems all over the pitch than everyone else.
I mean, if we're copying like every other team, like ours, Chelsea, Man City, pretty much everyone, they play 4-3-3. They play 4-3-3, so we play 4-3-3. I mean, we don't have any players that get into any of their teams, so I'm kind of like, that's the
ads. I'll let you on, but we do have a Liverpool fan here. He's only 9, to be nice.
Oh.
I'll send you myself if you try something.
But I mean, we got Newcastle on Monday, right? And do you know what? It's more like we know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. It's exactly the same. It's going to be exactly the same, right? And it's all going to depend whether Tierney's on the pitch, whether Smith Rowe doesn't get isolated like last time, whether Saka doesn't get it like last time. So it's the same thing where that we're relying on these youngsters to outperform, because even Tierney, you got to think Tierney's still a young player himself, right?
23, 24.
Yeah, so he's still got, he's not at his prime yet either. So
we really need those 3 points. We really need those 3 points. After that, it's Southampton and Man United.
But this is what I said. This is what I said last night. We were laughing about the fact like 0-0 was a decent result, and I'm like, what the fuck? We need. It's like we can't get draws for the rest of the season, man. We can't.
We needed that win. We needed that win desperately, man.
We needed.
Yeah, but if we draw the rest of it, we still got half a season. We draw the rest of the season, we end up relegated.
We needed that win last night, man.
We still got to win some games.
If we don't beat Newcastle, just forget about us catching anyone in the top 10. Like, I'm talking about the Chelsea's and Man United, Tottenham's and that. If we can't beat Newcastle, then as Arsenal fans, we just need to accept that, bruv.
I've already accepted we're not top 10.
No. I mean, as in this season, we just need to accept where we finish.
Yeah.
Like, if we can't beat Newcastle on Monday, just accept where we're going to finish. Like, don't even be upset. As long as we finish and we don't get relegated.
Right. Laurie, let loose.
I don't even have to say anything. What's there to say that hasn't already been said? We're just
No, I was going to say, not you. I mean, your 9-year-old on ads, right? The Man United fan.
Liverpool
Okay,
fan.
what is it then? Yo,
What have you got to say to add here as a Man United fan coming this Sunday?
okay. So this Sunday, what's your prediction?
Right. Right. I've always said I think that it will always be an edged outcome no matter what team wins. I think it will either be 2-1 for one team or 1-0 for the other. But personally, I think Liverpool are favourites and deserve to be favourites because they've been racking up the points since last season. And I've never been in the best patch of form recently, but I still think they have a better shot than us because we can win as many games as we like. Our consistency is our problem. And that's just the truth, and it is. So I think Liverpool, I think, I can see them winning 1-0, but I can see us also winning 1-0. But if that's the case, I'm going to have to back a draw then, aren't I? I'm going to have to say 1-1.
I think it's going to be 1-1 as well. I don't think we'll win.
That's a great analogy you just made. I swear down.
Our team haven't been good.
Nah,
go on, let him loose. Go on,
Man say,
man.
Go on, let loose.
What's the point?
Keep on dropping points. I'm tired of it.
You don't have the quality. You don't have the quality to be in every single team in the same division you're in.
You can always get used to it and be an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, but not City. City's not a big for us. Still.
City. Well, City for me, I think we all know that they're clearly going to be top 3 by the end of the season. I think we all predicted that. And if I'm going to be honest with you, in this short space of time that they haven't really been on top form, they should be getting beaten. We drew against them, and then we lost against them in the semi-finals. But Liverpool, listen, I don't know what it is. It's never a draw between Liverpool or City. It's just whoever turns up on the day. I think we can all agree on that. Look at their past 3 games. It's either gone to Liverpool or City. It's always gone to either one of them, and it always gets switched up every time. But I'm a realistic Manchester United fan. I have to be real and say that Liverpool are the favourites for this game, and I can't say that we are because just because Pogba's in form now, I'm not going to say Pogba's going to score a fucking hat trick, bro. I ain't that type of guy, man. But what I'll say is we need to just get the right midfield, and then I think we'll definitely be sorted. I think if we play Pogba and Bruno together, what I'd say is you can also play Fred in there if you want, and then they actually won't feel isolated. Stick 4 midfielders in there, have only 2 front 2 attackers, and then have back 4. I think that's the best way to do it. So Van der Beek and Fred, then you can have Bruno and Pogba drawn out a little bit. They can come forward into the centre when the striker is isolated by the defenders. That can break up the play and score a goal. And personally, that's how I'd set up.
Okay. So what do you think? Look, do you think Liverpool can win?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Probably not. Unless we start waking up and stop having late nights, we'll get back in form and start winning again.
This guy's
you tell him. You tell them, right? You tell them to behave themselves. Definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Not going to bed at 3 in the morning, waking up at 6.
Fair play to you.
Fair play, man.
Back to me now, man. Back to me.
No, I'm saying.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Just.
Man's taking over. Hey, you might as well get him his own YouTube channel.
Peace, man.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care, bro. This is my show now.
Nah, Ads, you've got one in training there for you, man. When he's a bit older.
Listen, you know what? I'll say this to you now. He's definitely one of the realistic Liverpool fans I've heard, man. All it is with these people in this community are, Manchester United, they're gonna get rocked in this game. You know what I'm trying to say? And he gave it a fair. He actually brought some fair points to the table, to be honest with you. So when he is old enough, yeah, man, just get him his own laptop, man, bring him into this community, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
100%, bro. I actually agree with that.
And he plays ball as well, so he's doing a bit of both. That's why he understands a lot as well.
Yeah, that's why he's not an
Good
Arsenal
one.
fan.
Right, back
But
to how we're
do we have
feeling.
to come
Yeah.
back? Yeah, how we're feeling. Jesus Christ. Uh, um, this is why, like, I don't feel looking forward to the next game at all. Like, it's just like the same thing. Bored,
You got next.
bored. Newcastle.
Oh,
Monday
God.
Night Football.
Hey, I'm
I
doing a
think that
live
we
one
win that one. I
on
think
the
that we win that
Southampton
one. I'm
City.
not going to lie to you because, to be honest with you, I would say I've watched Arsenal very closely. My parents are Arsenal supporters, but obviously my mum doesn't watch them, so I give her regular updates. So of course I have to watch Arsenal sometimes. But for me, you lot always just like go through. Listen, you go through a good patch of form, but it's not a good patch of form in the sense that people start looking at you like, "Oh shit, Arsenal are a big threat." I have to be honest now. I'm not here to banter you, and you know this, Stephen. I'm not someone who banters Arsenal for the sake of it. I just do it when I have to, but I'm not going to now. I do you lot go through a good patch of form like you are at the moment. Have you been in the game this season where you've destroyed a team? Yes. Should you be destroying it anyway? Yes. And for me, if I look at Arsenal now and what I see in the development of certain players, I see Smith Rowe doing well. I see Saka doing well. I see Lacazette doing well in the last few
Yeah.
seasons that he has here at Arsenal. And Aubameyang, listen, that he's a clown, man. Fucking, how many chances did he have yesterday? And everyone's trying to save everyone. This thing is right. Everyone to go at Lacazette, but
Yeah.
no one wants to accept that Aubameyang has been, for me, one of your worst players this season.
I'm the only one that's been saying it, bro. I'm the only one that's been saying it from before the season even started.
Even half an hour. Do you know what? Even half an hour, like half an hour into that game, I was literally losing it. Now I was like, I'm done with you now. I'm done. Right? You can't even pass a simple ball, and you can't even cross a simple ball into the box. Right? Simple ball. You can't even do that. So I'm done with you.
I was talking to Peck in DM, right, on Skype and Twitter. As I asked him, "Yo, so would you have sold Aubameyang?" This is like when I first met him. I said, "Would you really sell Aubameyang?" And then he said, "Yeah, I would, because he's only here for the P's." I personally think he's only here for the P's now, man. He's not putting in any shaded performance. I'd say, because obviously I analyze the game and I say like percentage rate in effort. I'd say the highest percentage rate he's gone to with effort in a game is probably a 70, and that wasn't against Newcastle, because he actually did taking his chances. He actually did want to work around the defense, and he actually got a goal, but he didn't do that yesterday, and that's in a more important game.
We've got another Ozil.
Man.
Oh, that cheap. Oh.
He's there for truth because that's the only person that seems to still be on his.
Literally, truth is the reason why he's there, bro. It's that and the fact that his missus loves London. Literally,
yeah, I mean, like I said, I've lost it with him now. So yeah.
Well, at least you got rid of run fraud. At least you got rid of run fraud, man. You need to get rid of
replace it with
we got rid of one fraud, and we're building up another fraud.
There's so many though, Cam. Like your whole defense,
you've got our whole team is a bunch of frauds. At the end of the day, yeah, I've been saying that before.
Kolasinac is just, oh my god, everyone would not you guys, because I know what you guys are like, you're realistic gunners, yeah. But all I'm gonna say is there were bare people saying, "Oh, don't sleep on Ceballos" and stuff like that. Where is he now? That's poor management from Arteta. Where is he? Where is he?
Yeah.
You know, and then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, but we still have, you know, defenders who can actually put in a bit of work." People like Kolasinac, who's shit in my opinion.
I
don't know why he's at your club. Why is he at your club? He is shit.
No, he's gone now. He's gone.
Everyone tries to say
he's gone.
Everyone tries saying they're comparing him to Luke Shaw. Like this season, Luke Shaw has proven why he's not average. Not average.
You know what it is though, Ads? You see, with Luke Shaw, and I don't like to wish bad or good on anyone, but you see that the injury when you first got him, had that not happened, we know that he'd be levels above everyone else.
Facts.
I don't think he ever fully recovered from that because he was balling out before that happened, and then
I will say this. Look, I'll say this as well. Like these people, I think half the time they say what they say just to get a view, get a click, and stuff like that. So they don't actually mean what they say. So
No, there are people who genuinely believe Kolasinac is a good left back, though.
Prime.
Yo, what up, boys?
You
What's
alright?
up, Cam?
Yeah, bro.
I think Kolasinac is a good left back.
Oh, stop winding us up, for God's sake.
I'm not. Like I told you, you guys actually do have good players.
That's not good.
I think.
Hey, Prime, what are you talking on, bro?
I think. Okay. Allow me and just hear me out. Kolasinac, he's a good left back. He might not be phenomenal or anything, but he's good. He's good enough to do a job, if needs be. Yes or no?
I disagree.
Well, do you want me to give him brownie points?
He could do a job, Prime, in a tournament for Arsenal. I wouldn't say Premier League, bro.
In a Premier League game, if you need him to play, he played Crystal Palace.
We also needed to do a job in the North London derby. Look what he did.
Okay, yeah, but I never said he should be playing a North London derby.
Yeah, but I'm
Crystal
sorry,
Palace
like
is not playing Spurs.
But he can't even play against Crystal Palace, man. I'm sorry, no, he can't. He can't. He's shit. He is done. He's
gone.
So shit.
He's gone.
That's not true. Who do Crystal Palace have at left? Actually, no. Well, Van Aanholt is an actual baller, but you've got. I don't know. I'm just saying. I actually, you guys have players.
Why do you think? But why do you think Saka usually ends up as a left wing back if Tierney's not there?
Because Saka is basically the next James Milner.
Yeah, but Kolasinac is supposed to be there because he's the natural left back. If he's good enough,
Saka's like James Milner, basically.
Can I say something quickly? For me, it's one thing out of like 5 different like stations. Something that actually for me confirms that you're a good player or not is when you have a team, you're in a team full of quality as well, and then there are also other people near enough on your level who you have to compete with, and that's why I think Luke Shaw is a good left back. I think he's better than Kolasinac. I think he's also better than most of the left backs that get gassed up in the Premier League. I don't think he's better than Tierney. No, I think Tierney is just a different level. I think if he's trained this good at his age, imagine him in the future. You've got a left back there. You've got a left back, a firm left back there.
But why are you comparing Kolasinac to Tierney?
I'm not. What I'm saying is, there are many left backs in the league. You compare them to Kolasinac. Kolasinac does actually fade out as one of the worst in there. But just he's only highlighted because of the club he's at. For me, that's all it is.
Not necessarily. If Kolasinac was at a... How do I say this? Maybe a lesser club, I guess, or a mid-table club, he would be in a better structure defensively and system, I guess, over the past few years, and he would be performing better, in my opinion.
It's not
you have to say, but you have to say he is to play at a lesser club. So obviously, if he's playing at Arsenal, he's not good enough. He's shit, and he needs to go to a place like Palace or somewhere where he can actually be a decent player because he's got decent players around him at his level, right?
Well, no, it's not about at his level. It's all about systems. He's been at Arsenal where you guys have... He's been at Arsenal, 3 seasons? Where you guys have gone through, your worst period in my lifetime anyway. And every season you've considerably dropped. And you've been changing managers. And it's basically a whole thing of you just find players to scapegoat.
Bargav, what do you think?
I mean, when Kolasinac first came, going forward, he was actually really good. He gave us a lot of the creativity. I mean, in Emery's in the first half of Emery's first season, he had enough assists. But the problem was, like, when we played Man U, Liverpool, and Man City, they used to press him like crazy, and then he used to give up the ball. And then then he was forced to become like very defensive. And then pretty much like that's how we judged him. So we took so then his changing, he was like very versatile, but like over the years it's weird because he has all the traits to be successful, but he just doesn't like, I think his role has been minimized with the change in managers. I think that's what Prime's like trying to say, actually.
I hear what you're saying.
I hear that, but the thing is that Tierney is for Tierney, for example, right? He can go forward, and you can trust him going backwards, right? You can trust him in defence as well as going forwards and creativity, right? Whereas if you've got Bellerin or Kolasinac, you can only do one thing: go forward.
But again, you're comparing.
Yeah, but it's all right. He's got to be able to do both things.
Yeah, I know, but Stephen, that's like me saying.
There's no point having Kolasinac going all the way up the field if
Stephen,
then Zaha's going to go in his position.
That's like me That's like me comparing Dan James.
But that's the level you've got to be at if you want to be at a big club.
Yeah, but again, Kolasinac is a backup. It's like me comparing Dan James to Marcus Rashford. Dan James is not on the level of Rashford, so I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to complain about it. Oh yeah, he needs to go, but when he's still at your club, so when he plays, you know he's going to play bad. So don't complain about it. Like for me personally, the players at my club that we know are average, I don't complain when they have bad performances.
To be fair, the more times that these players end up playing on the pitch, I don't actually start blaming them. Start blaming the manager, because the manager could see their shit.
Yeah, but Stephen,
why are you picking
Stephen, you haven't got. Listen, the thing is, right? You're not gonna, like you said, you're not gonna play Tierney every game. You need to play someone like Prime said, who can do a job. I'm not gonna discredit the fact that Kolasinac, like Prime said, if he was in another team, maybe he would be doing better. Personally, I do agree with that, but would he be, raising the roof? No, because Prime's not saying that. What he's saying is he'd actually do a decent job in a team with. For me, I think he'd be better in a team with set less standards. So, for example, like a Newcastle or like a Norwich or some shit team like that.
Not even that. I think not even that. I think he'd play. He'd play well at he'd be playing better at Spurs. He'd be playing better at Man United, just on how you guys play. If he played over Luke Shaw at left back, Luke Shaw is better, but again, in terms of the style, is there much of a difference? Not necessarily.
I think there is. I think consistency is better with Luke Shaw.
No. Yeah, I said Luke Shaw is a better left back. I mean, in terms of how Luke Shaw plays in your system, Kolasinac could do that job. Not to the same level, but he could still do a job.
Like I said, if these players are so shit, why is he picking them? Right? I would rather someone from the fucking academy.
He ain't got no one else to pick. He hasn't got anyone else to pick. And guess what? All your best players.
You literally don't have a choice. It's the same thing I said about Spurs with their players. You literally don't have a choice. So what else can you do? If you play someone from the academy when you're going through your bad run of games, how does that help an 18-year-old kid or a 19-year-old kid? It doesn't. That stunts their growth.
If that's all right, if that's the case, then why are we playing Saka then? Why are we playing Smith Rowe?
Because Saka's been in the team for like almost 2 years now. Smith Rowe, in my opinion, Smith Rowe shouldn't be playing.
I'm sorry. No.
You need to be real now. Get real, mate. Get real. All right. You need to pick these kids, because where is the creativity? Where's the creativity with these experienced players? Where's the creativity? You can't answer my question though, because there's no creativity. You guys were winning. Listen, before you started playing the kids, it was always 1-0 wins that you lot shouldn't even be getting. And then you brought the kids in, you were actually deserving to win those games. And we've seen the difference.
But to be fair, lads, those games, right? One of them was West Brom. Let's be fair, are bottom of the league for a reason, right? And the other game was who was it against? Brighton. And to be honest, Brighton probably played better.
Brighton rested players against that. Brighton rested players against Arsenal. Let's be fair.
But even then, we were quite lucky to even win that game.
They rested. They didn't play Mopai against Arsenal. They didn't go to that game to win. Trust me.
But Prime.
Mopai didn't play. They didn't go into that game to win.
I know it's disappointing me. I wanted to play Ty's famous line.
Well, you think if Mopai played, do you think Arsenal get a result in that game? Never.
Yeah,
they were
but
dominating the first
they
half of
rested
that
their
game.
they rested their
I'm not
two
saying
best attackers. They rested their two best attackers in Welbeck and Welbeck. Both of them. Both of them didn't play. So if they did play them, would it be a different result? Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's better?
Like I said,
Who's better?
even without those the players there, we were lucky to win that game. That was 0-0 written all over it.
May I ask why you're talking actually about Kolasinac?
Because they were talking about I don't even know why they're
Because
talking
we
about.
heard about another silly comparison of Kolasinac being his show. Because our fan base are fucking deluded.
Kolasinac is as good as who?
Luke Shaw.
Don't no.
No, before you jump the gun, ads, I'm not saying that. That's what you said. You said you heard fans saying that. You put in a comparison.
Nah, Luke Shaw's a baller.
He's on the same level as Luke Shaw. What I said is those who say he's on the same level as Luke Shaw, they have no right to say that. Because how are they? Because in a short space of this season, we can all agree that Luke Shaw has had an outstanding season so far. He's had an outstanding season. Brilliant. What can I say? That's not just done less.
I don't think Luke Shaw's had an outstanding season. Because I've always rated him.
Hey boys, I know you've seen that video where the guy does this.
I've always rated Luke Shaw, so in my opinion, he's performing to his level.
He's the most underrated. He's one of the most underrated left backs in the league.
I know, but again, I've rated Luke Shaw since he broke through at Southampton. So in my opinion, right now he's performing to his level.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then I think he's performing.
I've always wanted to see what he did when he had a run in the team. I didn't rate him until he had a run in the Man United team, and then I rated him.
I never rated him. He's overhyped, bro.
He's not. Nah, he's not. He's
even before the injury, he wasn't doing nothing, bro. I don't know what you got. He had a few good games. That was it, bro.
No, he's not better than Tierney. Tierney's different level, but
I'm not even trying to compare him to Tierney. I'm not comparing him to Tierney. I'm not even saying. I'm talking about from when he first came in, bro. I didn't even see.
Tierney's the best left back in the Premier.
No, Robertson.
Whoa.
Robertson.
I agree. Yes.
Listen, the thing is,
I hate to say it,
people are now respecting Tierney. I've been saying it since he came to Arsenal, which is annoying because I wanted him at Chelsea.
I wanted Tierney as soon as he came in, as soon as he came back from his injury.
I used to watch him play for Celtic, bro. I was this kid.
The brother is just a different level. He's someone who can score goals and drift through the middle. You don't see that these days.
Well, you saw in the West Brom game, right? That opening goal, he was like, "Well, fuck all you lot. You ain't doing anything. I'll do it by myself."
He reminds me kind of like Ashley Cole.
No, let's not compare.
No. I mean, in terms of the fact that he seems to be able to pocket.
He'll probably do the same. He'll probably get to a certain level and then go to Chelsea.
I take Tierney over Chilwell. I love Chilwell, but I take Tierney over him.
But yeah. Anyway, so thanks for everyone. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for everyone that's tuned in. And come on, ads as usual. You can find him on GNA TV. Go and subscribe to his channel. Prime, nice to see you again. Laurie, right? Nice to see you. Big up the 9-year-old, right? Putting Arsenal fans in their place.
ODS, only daddy stuff. Come on, that's what I read. You see my seat, ODS there, bro.
Well, is your name actually Cameron?
It's Cameron, isn't it? But everyone calls me Cameron.
Cool.
Yeah. So, thanks again, Bargav. Nice to have you on again. And Cam, again, where they can find you on Gunners Talk every Monday at 9, I believe.
9 p.m. Monday nights. Apart from this Monday, we do Portugal.
Yeah, go subscribe to Sarcasm City, right, and give them because they've got great content there. They're non-stop. Honestly, it's unreal.
Cam. Tonight, yeah. Today's Friday. Tonight, you're going to be on Photo Watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to it.
Ford watch. I bet you
Listen,
get
like I said,
one
I'm
guy
not
in mind.
I'm not gonna say names on this. I'm not gonna say names on Stevens.
Oh, yeah.
But later on,
Yeah.
2 names I'm gonna be calling out.
Cam, be honest. If
They're
you
gonna
want,
be
I
I'm
don't
gonna
care,
say
right? It's my channel. I'd say what I say, but
Cam, say it. We need to know.
go on.
what DT and Lee Gunner, fix your blood clots up, bruv. You're grown ass men, yeah, acting like little teenage girls, bruv. Who gives a crap who earns more, blood? Your babies, bruv.
Is that what it was about?
Yeah, bruv. They're literally bitching about each other because who earns more and looting this and that. Like, bruv, you're both older than me, bruv. And I'm gonna have to school you both about your own team as well, bruv. You're embarrassment to Arsenal fans right now, fighting over bloody money, fam. Come on, bruv.
Yeah.
Your duty yet, Cam. I can't wait.
Yeah, nice to see you on.
Say that again, Laurie.
I said you ain't even had your doobie. So I can imagine
You know
how
what I'm saying, bruv? I haven't even had it yet, bruv. I woke up and I had a tea and I came on this chat, bruv. It's there
like,
waiting for me, bruv. It's waiting for
Oh, Cam, you born?
Huh?
You born?
Yeah, man. Come on, all day, every day.
It's
every day.
I'm not saying anything. Like, by the way, that I'm not big. I'm not condoning it.
There's no legal activities going on this live right now. Just to let you know, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Listen.
Cam lives in Amsterdam anyway, so it's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks for everyone watching. Right, and we'll be back with I think it's Arsenal Newcastle next. Oh God, have fun. Until then, take care. Bye bye.
Bangers are for all.